Hi guys, so a few days ago the Right Honourable Gentleman from the 1800s and the leader of the House of Commons, Jacob Rees-Mogg, described Welsh and Scots as foreign languages. Now you have to remember that Jacob Rees-Mogg presents himself as a unionist, a member of the Conservative and Unionist Party. He's attacked the SNP and Plaid Cymru in Wales on numerous occasions for attacking, in his eyes, the Union. But let's hear what he had to say about Welsh and Scots.
In terms of what is orderly in this chamber, Mr. Speaker, I would be very diffident about treading on your distinguished toes, except to remind people, which I don't think is treading on your toes, that modest quotation in foreign languages is permissible. I know some honourable members occasionally use Latin quips, and that is perfectly allowable, and Welsh quips and Scots quotations are allowed, but not full speeches. And I think that is reasonable because we don't have the facilities for simultaneous translation in this House.
We don't have the facilities for simultaneous translation in this House. Why not? Why do you not have those facilities?
The cost of them would probably be disproportionate.
The cost would be disproportionate. So Jacob Rees-Mogg has no problem with tens of millions of pounds being spent on a Brexit coin. He has no problem with £2.5 million being spent on a number 10 new studio. He has no problem with the millions that have been spent on preparing for Brexit, even though businesses are not prepared for Brexit and the government are not prepared for Brexit. So he has no problem with any of that. But when it comes to quote unquote foreign languages, then he said, it's actually too expensive. Jacob Rees-Mogg is an English nationalist. He's not a unionist. He doesn't care about the Union. He doesn't care about Scotland. He doesn't care about Northern Ireland. He doesn't care about Wales. I actually believe, and maybe somebody will not take this too kindly, but I actually believe that Jacob Rees-Mogg considers the Scots, the Welsh and the Northern Irish as somewhat lesser of people. I think he actually considers anyone who hasn't gone to Eton as lesser of a person than those who have. So, the idea that he's happy to hear Latin spoken, but of course not a full speech, but to describe Welsh and Scots as foreign languages demonstrates that for him Britain is English. Britain is England. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland are not real Britain.
So I think it is very welcome when people give a joyful message in Scots or in Welsh or in Irish, but that it would be difficult for the House to have full speeches.
It would be difficult for the House. It would not be difficult for the House. You could have subtitles on a screen if you wanted. When somebody's delivering a speech or a question, it's prepared. They have it written down. It wouldn't actually cost very much to have it put up on a screen. It's just he doesn't care about Welsh or Scots or Irish. He'd prefer them not to appear in the House of Commons. If you want to say a little joke in Scots, or if you have a quotation, then he's okay with that, but definitely not having a speech, because he doesn't want to have to read subtitles. He doesn't want quote unquote foreign languages in the House of Commons. It would bring the House down in some way. I'm pretty sure that's his reaction to it. And of course he would be of the idea that, the languages you learn at school are English and then Latin. Why bother learning anything else? I'm pretty sure if there was a request for funding for Welsh or Scots or Irish, I don't think Jacob Rees-Mogg would be a big fan of that. So the idea that you have the leader of the House of Commons, who claims to be a unionist, who's a member of the Conservative and Unionist Party, describing Welsh and Scots as foreign languages, demonstrates to me that he's not a unionist and he doesn't care about the union. But let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.
I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?